The air is thick with heavy flakes of ash. The altar, an emblem of the sun, glows faintly on the altar, but all you can hear is the hiss and rumble of the... The air is thick with heavy... An emblem of the sun glows faintly on the altar, but all you can hear is the hiss and rumble.
Reading of the wonders of Solstice, it's clear where her people get their feelings of supremacy from.
You there! Prithee, goodly traveller, might I prevail upon you to answer a question? You see, I am on a mission most grave. I seek a sorcerer most foul, most reviled, most feared. Her name is...
His pincers scissor wildly.
Septa the Ineffable! Have you heard tell of this wicked beast on your travels? Why, I shall slay her with a single thrust of my sword-like claw. For mine is an ancient and noble order, bent on destroying that which would destroy. Septa is a sorcerer, and I am a source hunter. Useful? No doubt. The place is crawling with sorcerers and dark ones, too. None of Septa's conspirators, as far as I can tell. We are very lucky indeed. Oh no. You spoke to her. Face to... whatever you call the odd frontly part of your person. I regret to inform you, you haven't much longer to live then. Now that she has your scent, it won't be long until Septa tracks you here and guts you like a minnow. You have my sympathy. The hunt continues. Imperio, away!
The air is thick, an emblem of the sun. The air is thick with an emblem of the sun glows faintly on the altar, but all you can hear is the hiss of...
This is not quite the safest place I've ever been.
We'd better find a way inside before it all goes up in smoke. And us with it.
Red Prince, at last we meet, or rather, meet with your awareness of my presence. How often I've stood by you but an arm's length away, a shadow within the shadows, untouchable. Almost like meeting an old friend, or, in the present circumstances,
Even in death, his eyes are black holes in a black-skinned sky. He bows with the deference of a noble among nobles, swinging ever so playfully between sincerity and sarcasm.
I suppose I should start with an apology for the attempts on your life. Talk about getting off on the wrong foot, wouldn't you say? How very magnanimous of you. You may find this hard to believe, but given different circumstances, I would have been quite content to let you live. Let you play the Emperor from your golden throne in your golden city. Alas, certain events beyond even my control were set in motion. Ripples became waves. I had to act. And so I arranged for you to meet with an unfortunate self-inflicted end. Tell me, Your Majesty, do you know what it takes to force a succubus into submission? Yes, so you do. Must have been quite the display of source. Very impressive. It's almost a pity we found ourselves on such opposite sides. All because of who you are, and all because of who she is. It was Sadha who set events in motion, Red Prince. If you were the ripple, she was the wave. She's a tidal wave that will take wing, become a murder of dragons, red as the setting sun, that will alight every corner of this world with the terrible splendor of fire. Don't you see, you who wants to be Emperor, that you're enacting the downfall of our race? The simple truth of the matter is that, yes, we lizards were dragons once. The mightiest creatures to rule sky, earth, and sea. But such was the jealousy of our power that all other races united against us and brought us to the brink of extinction. No one knows what happened next. Was it wizardry? Was it Zol Stissa who took mercy on us even then? Suddenly we were dragons no more. Lizards instead. And as lizards we flourished and built an empire once more. But the House of Dreams trades in prophecy. They've always known we could be dragons again. For one day a man and a woman will be born, and their skin will be red, and the fruit of their union will be great red dragons. With the survival of our species at stake, is that a risk you're willing to take? Listen to me. I was the House of Shadows. This was my role. I saw the great games in motion, allowed them their flux when they advanced for good, cut them short when they advanced for evil, even if it meant doing evil. The renaissance of dragons would spell the end of our race, plain and simple. To that end I needed you to die, but you proved to be all too worthy an opponent. An ally with me, Red Prince. Find Sadha and kill her. If she births dragons, all other races will unite against us, and this time they will destroy us for good. We were spared last time. The condition of our continued existence was that we'd never let the dragon roar again.
You look each other in the eyes, like two chess players contemplating their next move. What will yours be?
Traitor. No! No!
Did the God King send ya? Did he send ya? I's ready, God King. They came out of nowhere and killed us all. I's ready. Rise me up. Rise me. I served the God King. Right, this ain't right. This ain't...
A voice that is not your own rises within your skull. You are no child of Duna. Leave now, or face his wrath.
Well, this all looks familiar.
With great armored fists, the Knight of Duna pounds his own helmet rhythmically. The helmet is buckled inwards in places. Rivulets of blood trickle from beneath the visor.
Come, hear my joke. What is it that I guard? Ah! Wrong. I guard nothing. Do you hear me? Nothing! He showed me.
He leans forward. Glimpsed beneath the crumpled helmet is a mangled face and crazed, unblinking eyes.
It's all a joke. There's nothing to guard, only lies. You'll see for yourself once you're dead.
The Knight of Duna's features slacken. He looks almost calm, but the moment passes and his maniacal scowl creeps back.
No more talking, hear me? There's only one way this will end.
The knight bows his head and exhales. When he looks up once again, there's something different in his eyes. A passing flicker of lucidity.
Godwoken, I see you now. Pray to the altars. Don't let the void consume the world. The madness will return. I won't let myself become a danger to you. Farewell.
The knight's spirit is altogether more composed than his late corporeal form. His helmet rests in the crook of his arm, revealing an august, dwarven face, creased with worry.
I had to end myself, Godwoken. Death was the only salve for the madness foisted upon me. But these fiends resurrect those they have use of. Please, consume my spirit. I don't want to come back. I don't want to be their slave. The Black Ring came and sacked the temple. The one that leads them, the Sallow Man. He cursed me. A curse of madness and terrible visions.
The spirit averts his gaze with a shiver.
I will not say it. It would be blasphemy to even utter the words. The Sallow Man is a trickster, a deviant. They must have been lies that he concocted. They must be! There's little I can do to help you. It's the altars that have that power. Bow to the altar of Duna, and to those of the others also. If you are worthy, they will show you the way. I was not worthy. I've failed the gods twice over now. All I deserve is nothingness. Please, I failed my duty and let myself be corrupted. Now I'm just a potential weapon to be used against you. Grant me oblivion.
The spirit offers a stoic nod, accepting his fate.
Thank you. Look to the altars for guidance.
Carved onto the face of the altar is a dedication. In honor of Duna, patron of the dwarves. Long may their mountain halls stand as a testament to him. There is no sign of life from the altar. You run your hand across the lunar rune carved into its surface and walk away. Carved onto the face of the altar is a dedication. In honor of Duna, patron of the dwarves. Long may their mountain halls stand as a testament to him. There is no sign of life from the altar. You run your hand across the lunar rune carved into its surface and walk away. A voice that is not your own rises within your skull. You are no child of Duna. Leave now, or fate... Carved onto the face in honor of Duna. There is no sign of...
Good find.
Carved onto the face in honor of... There is no sign...
God-woken. You have succeeded where I could not. Please accept this with my thanks, and the thanks of all those I served alongside. The blessings of the original Seekers upon you.
She hands you a small yet heavy trinket, crafted of tarnished metal. Though cold, it feels comforting to the touch, like...
You are a fit...
A voice that is not your own rises within your... You are no child. A voice that is not... You are no child.
Budge.
You don't look very divine to me. Well, hopefully that's one less God-woken for you to worry about when the time comes. Do tell me the time is on its way. I'll kill you and them myself if I find out I brought you all the way here for nothing.
I'm no God-woken. I have no place on the Nameless Isle. All I can do is urge you to contemplate with the greatest of care every move you make.
I'm afraid that exploring this island would only consume precious time that I need.
You can put a price on the warriors I have for hire, but you can't put a price on the glory they'll win.
something on your mind, darling?
Allies for hire. I've got sword fighters, mages, archers, all willing to fight by your side if the price is right. Whatever type of companion you need, I can provide. Expert warriors for hire, all seasoned in combat. They won't let you down.
I'm afraid that exploring this island would only consume precious time that I need for my work. I shall be remaining here.
You don't look...
Lohse looks pale and unfocused.
I'm no Godwoken. I have no place on the Nameless Isle. All I can do is urge you to contemplate with the greatest of care every move you make.
Two black-ring wargs, heaving, stinking mounds of gristle and malice, play like puppies with a large crimson gem.
Balls. Away. Now. Imp. Thing. From imps. Was on a thing.
You remember the empty plinth at Xantessa's temple?
Burned Eye Man wanted it. Kicked us. We ran.
It's ours, the imp thing. It's got stars in. Yeah. You got any food?
Maybe there is food. Smells good.
They lick their lips, the gem forgotten. For now. You lift the gem. It's both hot and cold. Within the stone, start. The wargs tear the flesh apart, and you turn away.
I was hungry.
Me too. What was we doing?
Can't remember.
Me neither.
Let's go chase rabbits.
Yeah, all right.
The troll leans in and glares at you with beady little eyes. His breath is like a butcher's offal bucket, left in the sun too long.
No cave for you.
The troll crosses his arms across his chest and shakes his...
I get sack of meat every day to watch cave, not answer questions about cave. Island keeps me strong, stronger than other trolls. Go now, or there will be pummeling. I tell you this already. I guard cave for sack of meat. Every day, a new sack filled with tasty chunks. Human, elf, lizard, all is good.
The troll stares at you in abject confusion for a long moment before...
No cave for... No cave for you. I tell you this before. Huh? Stop your... No cave for you. I tell you this before. No care about...
The troll grimaces and spits a melon-sized glob of phlegm onto the ground near your feet.
No cave for you.
The troll looks over you thoughtfully while one of his fingers rummages around his nostril.
Cave for you. Cave.
An empty cave with a bare altar. Strange.
The altar before you seems relatively bare. There is no inscription to a god and no offering placed. All you can see is a smear of blood on its surface and a hollow that seems to call for something. You feel an invisible hand grab. You can't make out any... The hand will... The altar before, all you can see, you feel a sense of relief wash over you, of hunger satiated, for now. As you watch, the rock wall behind the altar starts to bleed, to dissolve, to evaporate into nothing. After a few moments, it is gone entirely. The spirit of a Magister priestess kneels on the ground, her hands tied behind her back. She flinches as the ghostly sound of tortured screams from nearby catches your ear, and hers. She steals a look upwards at the source of the screams, then looks away again with a shudder. Another ghostly scream intensifies, hitting a peak, then abruptly ends. Panic washes over the Magister's spectral features. She's next. behold a face you've seen before, in blackened glass, soul sickness incarnate, the rotten flesh of the world's most shameful desires, an all-knowing affliction. This is the God King's pallid envoy, walking the world. As the Sallow Man. You feel him in your head, scrabbling for purchase amongst your thoughts, looking for a way in, his madness and his anger and his hate banging on the door of your mind. Sallow points a long-nailed finger at Alexander's dead eye. Sickly waves of emotion wash from him. You feel like you've eaten a rock. But you think you recognize the feeling. It's love. Or at least Sallow thrusts his nail forward and skewers Alexander through the eye socket. He raises Alexander's head and looks him in the one remaining eye. Then, slowly and deliberately, Sallow begins to eat. An acid joy assaults your senses as the Sallow Man devours the memories of the Bishop Divine, the son of Lucian, the God-woken who shall never be divine, but the twisted remains of what was once an elf. A sick glee emanates from the Sallow mind, and in an instant you know what is on offer. A new you, an improvement on the old, on the tip of his finger, ready to be granted. You need only say the word. He grins and holds his hand towards you. You feel yourself change. You feel a new self rising. A playful you, light-hearted and armed with a rapier wit. But then the Sallow Man's grin becomes a snarl, and his outreached hand grasps at you, grabs hold of a part of you, and pulls. With a rending, tearing sound that fills the whole wide world, your blood thins and dirties, and your nobility, as much a part of you as was your heart, is torn away, and you are left bereft. And as the Sallow Man releases you, you hear the wordless question, "Are you not happy now?" Sallow laughs inside your head. He stares into your brand new soul and shows his hand. He lets you know that he has something that you seek, something important. Sallow gives you a long look. The tendrils of his mind snap about yours, but they do not probe. With difficulty, he summons the power of his speech.
Are you sworn? Swear to the God King, and I give you the key to the Academy, the key to the mountain.
His cruel, scraping, booming laughter echoes inside your mind as he shows you images of your torture and ultimate death. Time to...
God woken.
doesn't it?
The bilious film reforms.
Fasten tight.
Oh, God, Woken. Such a pleasure. Did you miss me? Wait, don't answer that. Of course you did. My lord's given me another chance, such is his grace and wisdom. As for you, well, you're out of chances. How many have you had by now, I wonder? 2, 3, 100? It must all be a blur for you. Ha ha! Open your eyes. War, slavery, disease, void, death, and the fall of a divine. Do you suppose these happy accidents? His work is all around you, and you can consider me.
She peers at you through narrow eyes. Her next words do not pass her lips, yet pierce your ears as if she'd spoken them.
His agent of death.
You are the Sallow Man, a twisted undead elf. Your memories flashing through an elven the Sallow...
That's a trap.
Dwarf business. Might be of interest to Beast. Lucky find.
The unwholesome murk cleared.